Greetings everyone, my name is Buck Business, and welcome back to some more Diablo 2, Loads of Destruction. So, quite recently I looked into and looked up and found out that in the Game Informer that I recently picked up that Diablo 2 made the list of the 100 top RPGs, and in fact Diablo 2 ranked really close, getting in at number 8. So, very good job for Diablo 2 for holding up so well in that, I guess, countdown of sorts. But, of course, the top spot is actually no surprise at all. That being, of course, Dungeons and Dragons, the epitome of role playing, getting into a role and playing it. And that is what really sparked a lot of the other RPGs that were on that list. Probably all of them, without that sense of where something came from. We have to respect those things when they come about, because they bring us such joys as Diablo 2. And I think Diablo 2 in its own right has made its own mark in history as being a really great game. And that showed in the Game Informer. So, we will continue on. We're getting pretty good EXP. We're traversing back up the path to the frozen area. So, a sorceress's either worst nightmare or greatest strength, depending on what type of sorceress you picked. Since I'm a fireball sorceress, this will be relatively easy. If I was ice, this would be a nightmare in Nightmare or Hell, because everyone would be immune to, well, ice, or yeah, cold, I should say, is the proper name of the element in this game at any rate. Alright. So it wasn't actually as bad as getting to get back up here as I thought it would be. Alright, let us traverse back up here. Oh, this guy is also returned. One thing about Diablo 2 that is for certain, at least in single players, that everything returns in the way it used to be before you completed it. Alright, let's just pick everything up. Let's head inside the frozen crystalline passage. So we're heading off to save Anya, and once we do, she will give us one of the greatest items in this game. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's a little shame that it comes so late, but that's fine for what it's worth. In the way that we play Nightmare and Hell, I won't be doing that. I mean, that seems a little bit unnecessary since it's just the same game over again. So this Let's Play is almost over, then, that being the case. Unless anyone here wants to see some online play, I mean, I'd probably have to fix something up for that, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that quite yet or not, but for now, I'll just end it. Whenever it ends, I'll just say finale, and then we'll see if anyone would be interested in that. I highly doubt it, but we shall see. Who knows if Diablo 2 to this very day right now, as in right now, is still filled with the brim of players. I don't know. I mean, the last time I checked it was, so... But I don't know how long ago that was either, so I don't know. Fall back. So we have Moon Lords, which are the bulky guys, I believe, yes. A special one, we have Frozen Creepers, we have all these new enemies. Alright. Let's get that back. And let's work on our health some more. Alright. Looking good. Let's see, Glacial Trail, that'll be for later. But for now, we will keep traversing and looking around for Anya. Anya's not quite there. And we also have corpses of barbarians left to the brink of these little planky woods. Quite devastating, indeed. What it would be like to still have teleport. I kind of messed that up, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Ah, well, that does sort of fix one problem. At least, oh, champions. Very strong. Alright, so that's where I want to go. So, hold on. $116. Ah, I no longer have enough strength for that. Does my mercenary though? 60 whatever? Let's see. His strength is 79. Oh, yes, he can. Alright, I'll put that on my mercenary right for now. Excellent. That's fine. We'll just go up from here and see if we can find that, that waypoint first. Alright, it's not up there, so let's try a little further back on this path. There's a lot of work being done. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but there's like a lawnmower outside right now. There's always something going on. And it finally stopped. Ah, what a relief. Alright. I'd probably be a lot closer to level 40 if I kept on the 8-player move thing for now. Ah, well then. We have our waypoints. Excellent. And now we can do this. Aha. Victorious. Oh no. Bloody Temptress, our Blood Temptress. And we also have these frozen guys. And skeleton warriors. Alright. So these I assume that these creatures, the winged ones, would be the closest thing to a succubi without actually being a succubi. Their design fairly reminds me of that. So that's why I'm mentioning it. And the ice creatures are like yetis, and now we just have actual skeleton warriors. Rot Walker. I've never heard that name, and I don't think I've heard Rot Walker referred to in like another show or something. I mean, Walking Dead has been known to play with different names of the undead. I mean, Rot Walker would make sense in that scenario too, I suppose. Because they are technically rotting, I think, still. How some of them can even move is beyond me at this point, though. Oh well. I guess their bodies stay strong enough It's never really explored. But I suppose I think it's better that off that way. Just not knowing. And speaking of Walking Dead, just to make this video dated, Fear the Walking Dead, I believe it's Season 3 is coming up. So that will be something that either I or Kawaii will be looking into. I should say Kawaii and me, or I, because grammar. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, so this area can be a little bit big sometimes. But we know our enemy types, and we don't have any annoying spirits. That's a good thing. I'm actually quite shocked that that wasn't on our plate. That would have been an actual nightmare, I think, because those guys can be really devastating. Especially since they always pack them in such big number. They're like these little blue spirits. We've seen them in Act 2 briefly. But they just do so much more damage here. I mean, it's one of those enemies that can completely ruin a party. It's like, it's that bad. And what makes them so bad is that they can attack from off screen all the way to where you are, but they do attack in a straight line, so you just have to be really careful how you would advance in a place that has floating creatures that can zap you from a super far distance. You have to zigzag and serpentine. It's crazy. Alright, so we actually got all the way over to her, so this map ended up being kind of small in the end. Alright, we're gonna head back, make sure we're always stocked up on that mana. There we go. Alright. Back to the frozen river. He has some sort of stun move. Frozenstein. So would that mean he was created? Oh boy. I was trying to avoid that as best as I possibly could. Because I knew it was coming. That could have been a killer if I had been in a party and super weak, by the way. Probably. It's happened before. Frozen Anya. Let's see. Hero. Nefeflak did this to me. If you're come to help me, my only hope lies with Mala. Please tell her you found me. Alright, is that all you have to say? Okay. So, the snake Nefeflak was behind Anya's disappearance, and he's trapped her within this frozen curse. Here, take this potion to save Anya and give her to her. This should release her. Alright, I have a potion, Mala's potion, there it is. There we go. And Anya is saved. She takes a portal, I take a portal, and we're all set. Thank you so much for bringing Anya back to us. I have devised the spell, so increase your resistance as a token of my thanks. I know it isn't much, but I hope you find it helpful. Please go talk to Anya. So she has urgent news concerning the Nefeflak. I apologize for pronouncing that name so poorly. Let's see. Yeah, my resistances went up all by 10. So that really is one of the greatest items I could have asked for. Let's see what you got. You have proven yourself a true hero to me and my people. These are dark times, warrior. I hope you can bring an end to Baal's reign of destruction. Our council of elders is gone. My father lost among them. The one thing that keeps us from total despair is the promise of vengeance against Baal. Thank you, hero, for rescuing me. To show my personal gratitude, I'll give you this. I had a custom made for you by Lizurk. The Thuflak told me he struck a deal with Baal to protect Hargroth. In exchange for the demon's mercy, the misguided fool plans to give Baal the relic of the ancients, our most holy totem. Doing so will allow Baal to enter Mount Eret unchallenged by the ancients. I tried to stop Nthuflak, but he imprisoned me in the icy tomb. Nthuflak must be stopped before he dooms the whole world. As much as I would love to strangle the life out of him, I'm afraid I haven't the strength. You must go to his lair through this portal I have opened. Kill him, and then bring back the relic of the ancients. Stop the Nthuflak from destroying what we have striven for eons to protect. Once again, I apologize for butchering his name. Let's see what I got. That's not really a good item for me, unfortunately. Could have been a lot better. It's always random, by the way, if you're wondering. We'll talk to you real quick. We'll sell that off. Get some money out of it, I suppose. Alright. As per usual, I'm sticking to it. I know I usually end up after one quest. That was a few episodes ago, so I decided to change that up. More skeleton warriors, indeed. And we have a special one. Petal skin. Now this is actually a really good area to level up your mercenary, if you are having trouble with that. At this point in time, that is. Alright. Let's check out that defender. Nice. There we go. Got a little mini shield now. Alright. Oh no, Night Lords. They're very strong. And that mower's back on. Great. Alright. Burial chest, nothing. This area can also be quite large. The common theme in this act, large. Let's see. Yep. Got to be careful, I can still easily die. Alright. I'm checking down here first. Nothing. So there is a waypoint in here somewhere as well. I think it's in the next step area though. So we'll be looking for the stairs and then we'll be looking for the waypoint. Hold on, give me a minute here. Apologies for that, I went to go eat something. Alright. Whew. We're almost back to where we were for skills. So I'm about to level up, about to get that teleport back, one of my much needed moves. And then we just then we should be all set. Alright. So, I believe either the next part or the part after that will probably be the finale. Just a heads up. I don't know what game I'm going to be planning next, by the way. Which is kind of a bad thing. Should have been more ahead of the schedule here, but I do have 2 channels to run instead of just 1. So, it is quite the burden. I mean, I'm seriously uploading a video as I'm recording this one. It's getting to that point. Oh boy. Oh, what a close one. Ooh, that was dangerous. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, getting surrounded by all those guys. 43. Eh. See how high he is in resistance. 57. Eh. I suppose I'll just sell that for now. Alright. Let's try up this way. This might be one of the longer videos, I guess, since this area is going to be pretty big. Speaking of, like I said, I was just recording something. I was just recording Pokemon Sun and Moon on my other channel. So that's what you can expect to find on my main channel for now, as well as 3 other role-playing games. Yes, I know that probably sounds like one of the craziest things to do as a YouTuber is to take on that many video games. I mean, technically, if I were to count all the video games I'm playing on both channels, I'm playing 6 different video games. Here we go, Halls of Pain. So I can start looking for the waypoint here, I believe, if I remember correctly. So 6 different Let's Plays. Most of them are role-playing RPGs, sorry. Including this. So I'm playing 5 role RPGs. I keep wanting to say role-playing game, like all the way through for whatever reason, but and then there's Corpse Party, which has been its own type of frustrating game. Its own experience, Death Brawler. It's more of a text-based game, but getting from text thing to text thing is one of the most annoying things to do in that video game. Like, there were seriously moments where I had to look up what to do in order to advance the plot. And I'm not that mad as it might seem, because there is something genuine about that type of game. That type of game that you have to sort of look up in order to advance, because there's like a community thing that goes into that, you know? And it feels like more of a challenge in that type of respect. So, you know, you have to respect that aspect of it, I suppose. But I don't think I would have ever finished my Let's Play of that game, which I haven't yet, but I probably really will soon. So both of the games I am playing are coming to an end soon, so aha. Very good. Interesting, this waypoint appears after another one that comes after this in a much later area, but whatever. Anyway, Perude Defiler. Nothing up here of interest. And we have a little spirit. I didn't catch its name, unfortunately. Ah. Oh boy. Jeez, what a slew of enemies. Alright. So if the waypoint is in that way, I suppose the best direction to start heading in is in the opposite direction. It's usually how it works. But I'm gonna keep going around anyway, just in case, because I'm not 100% sure about that. Probably should have ate something way earlier today. Oh well. Ugh. Oh boy. Alright, we have teleport back. That's good. Give myself even more health. Why not? Alright, we can use our teleport now. We ran out of mana potions yet again, so let's head back. Alright, let's stock up on everything, in fact. There we go. Back to the halls. Alright, it should be this way then, somewhere. Either up or down from this side. Oh, well, what do you know? Halls of Vault. Ice Spawn. Very putty-like, except not. Ice Burst. Wretched Defiler. We have more succubi-like creatures. Hell Temptress. Yep, those again. Alright. So, when I near him, it should give me some sort of quest update. Which is unfortunate for me, so I don't... I'll probably end up finding him on the 4th path, but this area is pretty small in comparison. It's just 4 sides. So this should be easy enough to figure out. Alright, that's 1 path down, 3 to go. So I should manage to get Fire Mastery before I finish the game. That should be something I should be able to accomplish. I might want to put the EXP thing back on though, I don't know. Because the EXP is going up kind of slow right now. But there's still a long way to go before I reach Baal, so... What level am I exactly? 28, so I still have 2 levels. Oh boy. I don't keep missing the name of those spirit things. I'm just killing them way too quickly right now. I believe they come out of the Defilers. Either that or they're their own separate enemy, and I just kind of forgot what they were. Alright, 2 paths left. Alright, as expected, I think this is going to not also be it. I didn't come out of that one. I suppose it is its own enemy that just happens to always be near the Defilers. Wow, it really was, it really was. Tried to get that done for experience and it still didn't do much. Well, that was fun. Let us end this once and for all, shall we? To the right side. Alright. Should be good. So, Neflech is a necromancer, for those who don't know. So he's able to use one of the necromancer's most deadly moves, the corpse explosion. It's sort of like my static, but it only works on creatures that are dead. But it's really powerful. But if you happen to have an ice sorceress here, then you can freeze your enemies and then they'll blow up into little shards, and then he cannot use them for his corpse explosion. So that's that. So interesting how one type of sorceress can be so effective in one area and very ineffective in another. Ah. He can also resurrect his allies, by the way. I think he resurrected these two. There he is, floating as a skeleton. And he's dead. Alright. On to Anya. What do you got for us, Anya? You have stopped Nthuflak, but he didn't have the relic. He must have already given it to Baal. Now Baal will not be tested when he reaches the area at summit. Damn, Nthuflak. I do thank you for trying, though. Please allow me to honor your courage by magically inscribing your name onto an item of your choosing. It's the least I can do. It's personalized. Might as well just do that then. So, Kawaii Critics Hell Plague. There it is. My name, his name on an item. I'm sure my little brother would be proud. Alright, let's set up for next time. Poison resistance, And 10 to life, My fire resistance is already super high. Oh, it's actually went down a bit. That's actually really good. Alright, anything else? Alright. There we go. Talk to Mala for setting us up for the next time. And get everything we need. There we go. Alright, call it here. So, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, farewell.